Alright, hey, I'm starting super late, so let's just go. After this. Because you don't just skip the South Korean national anthem. Alright, let's go. Oh, shit. So I was practicing this. I think I have to reload directly from our... Yeah, okay, hold on, we're not there yet. I didn't think it would load the autosave. No. We gotta go back to the ship game. Ignore everything you just saw. Yeah, so I wanted to practice that mission, because that one's hard. And I knew that I needed a specific setup for it, and it took me 3 tries to get it right. So I'm glad I practiced it, because oh boy, that would have been just the whole stream. Assuming I can get it on the first try, we'll see.
When I get out of this suit, first thing I'm doing is... Well, I'd hate to offend your delicate sensibilities.
You look haunted. You've been seen into the spirit world, and you learned something you don't like. It's Kerrigan.
Seems the Overmind made Kerrigan to free the Zerg. Something put him on a collision course with the Protoss. It's all gone wrong. Everything's twisted. And there's something out there that's set to destroy us all.
Zerg. Protoss. He's a strong recess. How terrible. How powerful is something that plays with their fates?
I like how Tosh is like perfectly on the level there. That's not like him. more ads.
Nuke noodles. Call down the flavor.
Look at that face.
Damn, Matt. I don't even know what to make of this last vision from the crystal. Zeratul was looking for more clues about the end of the universe. This time, he was on Ire.
Ire? What was he looking for?
He was trying to find out why the Overmind made the Queen of Blades in the first place.
She's the one that's gonna destroy the universe?
No. That's just it. I think she's the only one that can save it.
You know, I've been watching the logs. Damn Protoss are still way ahead of us. I can't believe some of the stunts they can pull off.
Tell me about it. They've learned some new tricks since the last time we fought.
I mean, come on. Since when could they warp in guys just anywhere? I thought they needed some kind of gateway at least.
Not just anywhere. They need a pylon or another power source close by. Still, they've been working to improve their tech, just like us.
Well, that's a relatively benign conversation. Oh, this got even bigger.
Be careful, Jim. I think you're losing yourself in that crystal.
We'll be fine. Okay, so there's no danger of going to... Never mind. We have a lot of Zerg research. The Zerg sample has developed a large neural cortex. I've noticed it reacting to external stimuli, but in a very disturbing way. When it detects my presence, it stops moving. Is it trying to play dead? Can it react at that level? I noticed earlier that the Zerd Alpha amino acids have unique R groups. I've run a full regimen on some. Results are stunning. Zerganimals are able to combine dead cell matter with normal proteins to biosynthesize... Where am I? New cells. I lost my line. They don't suffer generational cell degradation. Simply put, a Zerg will never die of old age. They can constantly renew themselves, albeit with radically changing cell structure. We can never harness this for biological use of Terrans. The results would be foregone and horrifying. But I wonder if I could alloy Zerg tissue with some of our metals to make buildings that heal. The renewal process also throws off immense energy as a byproduct. Something there. I should see about harnessing that energy. So yeah, one more Protoss mission, and it's a doozy.
Now, friend
3 and 3.
Raynor, you must see the Overmind's vision of the future. The end of my people, and of all things. This is our fate, should Kerrigan die.
It's a hell of a consequence for one lady dying. Yeah, this is Raynor's vision of Zeratul's vision of Tassidar's vision of the Overmind's vision.
I don't think I want to see any vision of the Overminds. If Kerrigan's involved, need to know.
I'm dead and I saw the future.
On a distant shadowed world, the Protoss will make their final stand.
His old voice is way better.
Their heroes will gather. Their forces will be marshaled, and they will die bravely. But still, they will die.
I mean, this guy's trying his best, but...
And my Zerg will be slaves to the hybrid. All will bow before the power of the Fallen One.
Whatever filter they used for the original Overmind's voice, ooh, it was so good. Awaken my cerebrate. Hybrid units are very strong and require a lot of firepower to kill. Yeah, thanks.
Protoss brethren, heed me. The last twilight has fallen. The galaxy burns around us. The Terrans have been consumed. We are all that stands against the shadow. But if we are to meet our end this day, then we will do so as one. Entaro Tassadar!
Alright, so I might be a little quiet for the beginning of this, because I have a very particular set of stuff that I gotta do. I need you two.
We are a light.
I need you, and I need you over here. I need you up here. Everyone else, chill at the front for now. I need...
Great One,
Go away,
the
Orin.
vault is prepared. Guard us while we preserve our knowledge for those that may follow. They must not make the mistakes we did. Our mind. We shall know.
Where are you? Oh, yes, that's not a rune, that's some other dude. I need weapons and shields. How much does a robotics bay cost?
I have rallied the last of our great fleet.
Your timing is impeccable, Admiral Barun. When the enemy takes to the air, we will need your support.
Doing a hybrid, haha, of a couple strats that I saw.
Function as I planned. My hybrid are proof of this. Now, the last of the Protoss will fulfill their function in death. We are focused.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
With pride. Shozak Maknul. We tarry too long.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay.
The Zerg are swarming at our flanks. We have to react quickly or our perimeter defenses will fall.
Oops. C for cannon.
Upgrade complete. You have not enough.
That should be enough. What are you doing?
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
The enemy closes.
Oh right, the aerial troops. My bad.
And I'll be the final hour. We tarry too long. Engaging the enemy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't need this one.
Our suffering must end.
All shall be remade in my name. Behold, my greatest creation.
You have not enough minerals.
I'm here in the shadows.
We tarry too long. I'm detecting a large amount of Zerg activity in their hive clusters. Prepare for an assault.
Base is under attack.
From the shadows I come. Here is you seek, Jakku. Not what would you ask of us? Look, I pass.
Base is under attack.
The
What would you ask of us?
Ooh, go around the storm, please.
Burdens weigh.
Ah, shit, this whole time.
Upgrade complete.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Base is under attack.
Fuck.
Base is under attack.
From the shadows I come.
Still no void rays.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Our void rays are ready to do their part. Disengage prison invaders and concentrate all batteries on the hunt.
Well met, great Mohandar. For ire. Justice be done. Sukdash Salak. Cool. Shozakma.
Nothing here is an illusion.
I return to serve.
I need to make a wall. I don't need to.
What would you
Fuck.
ask? I bask in the you seek our the darkness.
Eventually they start sending overseers, so this doesn't work forever, but as you can see, we have an objective to kill 2,000 dudes.
Would you ask of us?
And that's real tough.
Clever. Jakul.
You do fail if you don't kill 2,000 dudes.
Seek our service. Fear is an illusion. The darkness rides.
This is why we need so much gas, because Dark Templar are very gas intensive.
From the shadows I come. From the shadows I come.
Okay, so this base is probably fucked now.
Depleted.
I will erase our suffering must end.
I don't want to make more, Well, maybe not. Maybe we can save it.
I stalk through the stars.
Alright, we're not fucked yet.
Shozak Maknul.
Still got some fight in us down here.
Complacency threatens.
Okay, now I think we can start making more void rays.
From the shadows I come.
And I want a couple probes down here. I'm gonna save here, because I feel good. I was in this, like, same spot last time. Zeratul, what happened to your forces? Oh, this has got all displaced shit.
Upgrade. Our pylon is under attack.
We tarry too long.
Yeah, my zealots charged and displaced my wall.
What would you have?
Mineral field depleted.
By the void. Fear is an illusion. The darkness. The final hour.
I'm actually gonna make a couple more Phoenix just because I lost a bunch.
You address me?
I kind of need them. It's not a perfect wall, but whatever.
Teleport successful.
You have not enough minerals.
Every hand is turned against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of your destruction.
So now we got Midases, which is why I'm making cannons goddamn everywhere. Hear them, I don't see them.
This is the hour of truth, noble Templar.
Carriers.
Enemy know the wrath of Aya's champions.
Executor Salendis, unleash the full power of your forces. There may be no tomorrow.
Intaro Testar, Zeratul.
He's unending.
I think it's better if you get rid of these two cannons because then you can make a better wall, but I don't care. I'm not here for a high score, I'm just here to beat the damn mission. Get our upgrades queued up. Okay, yeah, now I think I'm just gonna let this base fall. We got all the minerals, it served its purpose. You know what? I think we can still save this. We could get the last of the gas at the very least. Also, now they're starting to send overseers, so I gotta watch for that.
Satisfactory.
You know what? I'm gonna save this Colossi. Let's get him out of there.
The final hour is up.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Never mind.
Upgrade complete.
Oh yeah, the Omegalisks. Oh no! I didn't realize he would fall. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well. I guess I could have led him to the DT wall.
Complacency threatens.
Yeah, now I gotta watch for,
Base is under attack.
their overseers. As you can see, they have overseers now. I'm just gonna keep making void rays. And immortals.
We tarry too long. Oh.
Upgrade complete.
Satisfactory. With pride. As you say.
Yeah, the space is almost completely mined out, so it served its purpose.
Base is under attack.
Our duty is we face the enemy.
Yeah, the wall of DTs just keeps anything from... I need to... Where are my probes down here?
Upgrade complete.
I return to serve.
You got 5 more minutes for the research. I'm feeling good about this. Like, after I get over that initial hump, the rest is relatively simple. Oh, no, Megalith just killed my wall and then left. It didn't even...
As I was your beginning, so shall I be your end.
Wow, so edgy.
You have not enough minerals.
I gotta be ready for those,
Our pylon is under attack.
That's fine, that base has served its purpose.
Satisfactory. We face the enemy.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our pylon is under attack. Base is under attack.
I need a Colossi down here. Do I have any spares? Not really.
Upgrade complete. Base is under warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack.
Prismatic core.
Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ah, shit. That's what I'm talking about. Those overseers.
Our pylon is under attack. Our pylon is under attack.
I will erase the demons of the past.
We tarry too long.
See if I can remake this.
Base is under attack. Our pylon is under attack.
From the shadows I come. Jakku.
Base is under attack.
Our suffering must end.
Oh, they're just shooting past my damn wall. Fuckers.
We face the enemy. We tarry too long. Complacent.
Fucking broodlords.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
We're level 2. I never even got that.
And nowhere to run.
I see another popping up here. Which we absolutely have to get rid of. Because then we'll start killing our production. Whoa, 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 too far. Oh, we got the research, so that's good. That's an overseer. Oh, this fucking creep everywhere. Kill that. 100% kill that.
Base is under attack.
Battle is upon us.
Nah, I think my Dark Templar wall is as good as dead. It served its purpose, though. Try to rebuild it, but I'm not.
From the shadows I come.
Super hopeful.
I am Jakku. You seek ours. Nasperu. What would you have? Fear is an illusion. From the shadows I come.
Oh, we're almost supply capped. There. 200 supply.
Upgrade complete.
I could remove this super weak void ray. That's all of our upgrades.
Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged.
If this doesn't look that hard, it's because I actually had a plan. Like, if I just jumped into this blind, it would have been a lot harder.
Our pylon is under attack.
Teleport successful.
I keep forgetting you gotta, like, manually target the Brood Lords, otherwise your guys will just target the Broodlings that they constantly spawn. I only have 3 Phoenix left, that's not fantastic. Whoa. Let me save real quick, because that was glitchy sounding.
This is Hierarch Artanis, commanding the Shield of Ire. Our matrix fields are within range. Engaging mass recall. My brethren, hear me, but there is little time left. All that remains of our race, our civilization, are those that stand beside you now. Trust each other. Strike as one will. Let our last
Artanis.
stand burn a memory so
Attacks
bright,
8,
we will
18
be
damage each.
remembered forever.
Holy shit, Artanis.
Entaro Tassadar!
We haven't lost any of our hero units yet, that usually doesn't happen.
Foolish, prideful children. There was one among you who could have jeopardized my great plan. But in your recklessness, you mistook her for the true threat. The Queen of Blades. How could we have known?
Oh. Oh, we did it. We reached the 2,000 unit mark, so...
March boldly, without fear.
You address me?
Strength in unity. Our thoughts are one. There can be no Rock and Voyage.
We justice be done.
Dawn will.
So now it's just... I could just... Wow, they just walked right through that. Oh fuck, it's not selecting my Phoenix anymore because of this guy. You know what, Artanis? You can stick with this group. So yeah, we've won the mission at this point. Now it's just defend it to the last Protoss falls, which isn't going to take super long. Oh god, here come the Banelings. The Overseers don't matter anymore. All of our walls are down.
I am the heart of dust.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
I can't lift up Ultralisks. They're too heavy. Oh, people like to score attack on this mission. I've seen like over 10,000 kills on Brutal, and it's just like, holy shit, how do you manage that?
I return to serve.
Alright, probes, you're joining the fight. Yeah, so this is about the point where you start running out of money and...
Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged.
Now they're attacking from every side at once, and it's just a whole lot of oh geez. Yeah, they kind of take it easy on you until this point, and now it's just have fun. And you could try to close this gap. This Colossi is still going.
My harbingers will usher in a new age.
Oh, they start sending in more and more hybrid. The ranged hybrid. They can shoot down my flyers.
Base is under attack.
I will fulfill my calling.
State thy bidding. You require or suffer from death.
we are out of money.
We carry two. Base is under attack.
Those are all Hydra suits.
Our pylon is under attack.
Fucking maxed out corruptors. Oh, they're even using their abilities. I don't think it does anything to a pylon, though. They just start spreading creep around your base.
We face the enemy. Base is under attack.
Oh, holy shit.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
No, not my carriers. Oh my god, look at all this. It's just so much. I think Urun is my last Phoenix. Yep. I don't have any more Phoenix. Oh my god. No, the Colossi! Oh, I wonder how many kills he had. Holy shit. Urun!
Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged.
This is it.
Our pylon is under attack.
This is it. Oh god, there's nothing we can do against this.
We face the enemy.
We sure do. Right, probes. Join the fight.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I pulled them up there because I thought dudes were going to start spawning up top, but... Oh my Christ. There goes Urun.
There's just too many of them.
Pull the boys.
If only we had had
Aw, Zeratul. But some of the kill counts. Celandis is 122 kills by herself.
This is the exhibit.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yep, this is it. Artanis, no! Oh, I tried to use a dark hole before he went down.
How could we have known?
Our boys.
I return.
Yep, all of her interceptors are dead. Look at all these corruptors, holy shit. They have so much anti-air now.
Forgive me, great Tassadar. I wasn't strong enough.
I think 3,000 is as high as I've ever made on this mission, so that's cool.
Our pylon is under attack.
I like how that's a concern. Oh no, our pylon.
Base is under attack.
Wait, hold on. The last of our money. Get him, boys. Where you going? Get him. They tried.
Base is under attack.
I like how the corruption ability doesn't even seem to be doing anything. It's not stopping our cooldowns. Oh yeah, I didn't think to check, but yeah, we don't have Chrono Boost. That would have helped immensely. The last Protoss structure known to man. A pylon. The Protoss ended as they began, with pylons. And then they consume the swarm as well.
As I was your beginning, so shall I be. I love it when a plan comes together.
Glorious end. Kill 750 additional Zerg units on normal. Oh, they don't even have a hard achievement for this one. So yeah, we definitely did all of that. Semi-glorious. Yeah, on brutal, I think it's I think they bump it up to 2,500 need to be killed for the objective. But we did it. Yeah, very long mission. That's why I wanted to get it out of the way first.
Friend Raynor, you now bear witness to the truth. There is a malevolent presence within the void that seeks to destroy everything we hold dear. Could this fallen one be Azel Naga? After so long, could the gods themselves seek our destruction?
Well, one of them, not all of them.
And Kerrigan, I can hardly believe the wretched Queen of Blades will prevent the destruction of all that we know. Raynor, you may soon hold Kerrigan's fate in your hands. I know only that she must live. Be wary, old friend. The hounds of the void are on the hunt.
You know, we still don't really know what the void is. That's still very much a Protoss thing. Yeah, we just got straight to research level 4 for both Zerg and Protoss research, just from those missions.
You're looking a little pale there, Jimmy. What you need is another drink.
This old crate needs an overhaul.
Damn, brother. You look like you could use a drink.
I saw the last vision Zeratul put into the crystal. It was a look into the future. A final battle against the hybrid. Armageddon. Somehow, Kerrigan's the key to preventing it.
Who knows how the wheel turns? Cycles upon cycles. This much I know. Those that see the future best take heed. It's both a gift and a curse.
But is it cast in stone? That's what I need to know.
Who knows? I've heard you say we are who we choose to be. If that be true, the future cannot be fixed.
Hankering for some down-home cooking out there in the space lanes? Come on down to Bubba's Gas and Grub. We got 2 for Tuesdays, featuring barbecue Muta wings. Also, free plasma charge with each fill-up. Bubba's Gas and Grub. Your space trucker home away from home.
What does that even mean?
I don't suppose you could give me a sample of your brain tissue for study purposes.
In the fullness of time, the cycle shall draw to its end. The Zelnaga who forged the stars will transcend their creation, yet the fallen one shall remain, destined to cover the void in shadow. Before the stars wake from their celestial courses, he shall break the cycle of the gods, devouring all light and hope. It begins with the great hungerer. Okay, maybe exceeding the boundaries of good science, but I am now sure the crystal has some sort of, if not sentience, at least direction. I put a broken nanofabricator in the tank last night, and today it's fixed, and it can accomplish things it shouldn't. If I can reverse engineer this fabricator, I could do amazing things with automated repair, or even near instant manufacturing of advanced AI weaponry. Possibilities are limitless. On the less upbeat end of all things, the level of energy stored in the crystal's matrix has not increased at all, despite the fact that the crystal continues to grow, so it must be emitting that energy somehow, somewhere. So let's finally take a look at all the research we've unlocked. We're almost to the top of the Zerg tree. Let's start with the Zerg tree. So we have the Predator, which is the biggest meme unit. They're really expensive. And they're also like super flimsy, they're not very strong. And they're only really good against like Zerglings and Marines, and that's it. Or we have the Hercules. Which is just a huge dropship. And it's okay. And then we have cellular reactors. Specialist units start with 100% energy, or 100 extra energy. And specialist units gain plus 100 maximum energy. Or ships and vehicles slowly regenerate life. Regenerative biosteel. Which, I'm not good with spellcasters, so I like to take the biosteel. This can be very useful if you're... The only downside to it is Terran has like 2 spellcasters, the Ghost and these guys, the Raven and the Science Vessel. I guess technically medics and medevacs could benefit from this, but I don't know. This is more useful, I feel. And then over here we got Command Center Reactor allows 2 SCVs to be trained simultaneously. That's cool. That can get you saturated more quickly. But automated refinery. Refinery no longer requires SCVs to harvest Vespine gas. I think they'd harvest slightly slower than if you had it. If you had like 3 SCVs all going at it at once. Because like it's like 5, 5, 5. Like, yeah, it's a little slower than if you had it fully saturated, but it's you just build it and you forget about it, and it saves some supply. You don't have to put SCVs into it. You can get it much earlier because you just build it and then you forget about it. It's not build it and then eventually put 3 SCVs into it. Yeah, I really like the automated refinery. It's super duper nice. And then I was considering taking the Raven. But I'm bad with spellcasters. And apparently the Raven isn't super great in the campaign because... I actually don't remember why. I just remember hearing that it wasn't... It's like essential in multiplayer, but in the campaign it's kind of not the best. You can live without it. The Science Vessel, it still irradiates. It doesn't have EMP anymore because the Ghost has EMP now. And it can repair mechanical units. It's like a medevac, but for mechanical. Which I like. So yeah, huge bump up in research.
Oh, what the hell, cowboy? You look like crap. You been thinking about that girl again?
Kinda. I just got some bad news about what might happen if we can't save her.
No use worrying about what might happen, if you ask me. You want me to help, just let me know.
You look shaken, sir. What's wrong?
Zeratul called it a vision of the future. It was the end times, Matt. Armageddon. More Protoss than we ever knew existed. But there still weren't enough to stop the hybrid.
But what about Kerrigan? Wasn't she supposed to stop them?
In this timeline, she was dead. Killed by us. That's what Zeratul's been trying to tell us all along. She has to live, or we're all doomed.
I turned on caps lock somewhere along the line there. Oh geez. And then suddenly Haven.
Seems your Queen of Blades figured out.
We've received reports of it.
My people established a new colony on Haven. It was going well, but now the colony's gone dark. They're not responding on any frequency. We need to get there and see what the situation is. They might have been exposed to the Zerg virus, and they are on the verge of Protoss space. Jim, I'm worried that something has gone very wrong.
I guess the Zeratul missions are your key to unlock these. Because we had these two unlocked, but then these two suddenly popped up. And no matter what I do, it's all Zerg research. That kind of sucks. I think I'm gonna do Haven. Yeah, let's do Haven.
We're almost to Haven, but there's still been no contact from... Sir, there's a Protoss fleet holding in orbit. They're disrupting all communications to the surface, and it looks like they're powering up their main weapons.
Jim, you have to stop this.
Matt, open a channel to the Protoss. Let's see how diplomatic they're feeling.
Intaro Tassadar, James Raynor. I am Executor Celendis. Your bravery and service to Ire are known to us.
Intaro Tassadar, Celendis. Listen, with all due respect, your fleet needs to pull back. The people on Haven are no threat to you.
Our observers detected Zerg hive spores infesting the colonists. They must be purified. If you wish to undertake this mission in our stead, we will permit it.
Jim, some of my people are infested. But you can't let the Protoss just destroy them all. If you keep the Protoss at bay, I know I can find a cure for the infestation.
The only cure for Zerg infestation is purification by fire. You know this to be true, James Raynor.
I can cure them, Jim. Believe me.
If you choose to resist us, we will meet in glorious combat. The choice is yours, James Raynor. We await your answer.
Man, I hate how the only way to get the Protoss research is to purify the colony. I need the money anyway.
I ain't gonna stand by while you wipe out a whole colony, Celendis. Not while there's still a chance we can save them.
Then it shall be an honor to meet you on the field of battle. Your reputation as a commander is most impressive. I trust you will live up to it.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you so much. Whatever's happening on Haven, my people don't deserve to be wiped out. We'll make this right. I'll find a cure.
Purifying the colony is definitely the better mission, too.
The Protoss are already closing in on the colony. My people don't stand a chance.
We're gonna have to stop that purifier of theirs before it can wipe the whole place out. Get everyone evacuated to the main base, Ariel. If the purifier gets that far, we're done. Or at least we can count on them being methodical. They'll stop to burn every settlement along the way.
You sure know how to pick a fight, cowboy. I got something that'll help you. I called in some favors and got us Viking schematics. Remember, They can change from a jet into a combat walker and back again. Pretty nifty stuff.
Jim, the Purifier's drawing power from several Protoss nexus. Its shields are completely impenetrable. How can you stop something like that?
Easy. We knock out those Nexi first, then we take down the Purifier. Don't worry, Ariel. We'll stop them.
I don't remember if Ariel stays on the ship afterwards or not. If so, I guess I'm also doing this for story reasons, because then we get more of her dialogue throughout. But I don't remember. I don't think so. I think it's only Tosh that stays on the ship.
What's going on?
See the automated refinery already?
Bad news?
I've located the Protoss nexuses that are channeling power to the Purifier shields.
Oh, it's only 4
We'll have
per.
to destroy them before we
Oh,
can
but it's
stop
much
the Purifier.
faster. Oh, we finally have +2 weapons.
SCV ready.
Some of the colonists didn't make it to our base in time. We should be ready to assist them when the Protoss attack.
I don't think I really need a factory here.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
You ready for war?
The Viking is one of my favorite units. I really enjoy them.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Sir, the Purifier has arrived and is on the move.
Oh, it's SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Ah! You scared me!
We don't have to build our SCV or our depots anymore. We just call them down, and there we go.
SCV ready. Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals.
The Purifier's coming into range of a colony base.
SCV ready.
It's 150 minerals, 75 gas for a Viking. So definitely need more money.
SCV ready. Can't hold them alone. Transformation system.
Upgrade complete.
SCV ready. Made for battle. This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
I think 16 will be plenty. Mining.
Sir, I'm detecting a massive energy spike. The Purifier's about to fire.
Add-on complete.
Go ahead.
It's go time.
Ah! You scared me. Huh? Yes, sir. You ready for war? Go, go, go!
Commander, a Protoss squadron is going after the colony ships. Those people don't stand a chance unless we stop it.
Let's get into the fight. Oh. Very well.
Certainly. Agreed. Inbound.
Ah! You scared me!
Transformation.
Our allies are being attacked.
No one lives.
They're gonna destroy our ship. We're all going to die.
Made for fight or flight.
It's a good thing this thing is super beefy.
Very well. Let's get into the fight. Yes, indeed. Made for battle. Transformation systems primed. Fight ready.
Oh my god, carriers.
Thanks, Raiders. We're getting out of here.
Need some triage? The colonists have evacuated the first settlement in the Purifier's path. The colonists left some resources behind after they evacuated. We should pick them up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot about that.
Let's made for battle. Been waiting. You ready for war? Fight or flight. Transformation systems primed.
See, regenerative biosteel isn't super quick regen. It's kind of like Zerg regen.
Go, go, go!
It's not super duper fast, but it's fast enough that it makes a difference.
Complete.
Kaboom, baby!
I'm gonna make a
Upgrade
couple
complete.
science vessels just for that, Wait, that's ground weapons, that's not what I want.
Ready to plunder.
Bad news? Yes, sir!
Not enough minerals.
Okay, now we can actually get a force going.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
The Protoss have arrived at another settlement, sir.
Oh, it's on.
Armed and ready. Ready to plunder.
We should make these guys
This better
squad
be good.
3.
Ready to plunder.
You guys are 1.
Transformation systems primed.
It's about to get heavy. Got a whole lot of love. Don't leave me hanging. Say the word, baby.
You gonna give me orders?
Explorer reporting.
Let's get into the fight. No one. By the numbers, boy. You ready for war? Bold. Ha ha! Who wants some?
I'm in a world of hurt.
This better be good. Tenfold. Big weight. Transformation systems prime.
Energy output is peaking. The Protoss are going to destroy the second colony base.
That's one Nexus down. Keep at it, boys. We gotta stop that ship.
Can't wait.
Upgrade complete.
Bad news?
Okay, let me put these guys on 3, because I keep muscle memory.
Warning. Protoss squadron detected approaching colonist settlement.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I like it. Ready to plunder.
Our allies are being attacked.
No one lives forever. Agreed.
God, mass Vikings do so much damage to anti-air. Or to air in general.
close one. Thanks.
The colonists have successfully evacuated that settlement.
Victory. All right. Fight or flight. Yeah. Boss, you ready for war? Armed and ready.
Oh yeah, I guess I need more medics. 6 should be plenty.
Made for battle. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
By the number. Fire now. Ready to plunder. Fire front.
The doctor is in.
I think this mission's designed so you could do it all just with Vikings. But Vikings aren't super great in their,
The doctor is in.
Alright. Gangway, coming through. Victory. Can't hold them alone. Made for battle.
Upgrade complete.
The doctor is in.
Inbound. Yes, indeed.
They've almost reached the next base. Hurry!
Armed and fight or flight. Yeah, right. Receive. Transformation systems prime. Let's get into the fight.
Upgrade complete.
You ready for war? Ready to plunder.
Another Nexus gone. Great work. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Certainly. Been waiting on you. I'm on. Made for battle. Who wants?
Not enough minerals.
Fuck.
Not enough minerals.
Go ahead.
Additional
Gangway, coming through. All right. You gonna give me orders? It's on.
They'll fire on the settlement any second now. Get clear!
Yeah. Oh my god, Templar, please.
Ready to plunder. Oh, it's on.
Purifier shields are offline, sir. Hit it now.
No one lived. Armed and ready. Fight or flight. You ready for war? All right.
Additional supply depots required. Warning. Protoss squadron detected approaching the final colonist settlement.
Been waiting. You gonna give me orders? Made for battle. Burn and pillage.
Oh, they don't even stop to attack you on the way.
Inbound.
Thank you. Those Protoss almost got us.
Excellent work. The colonists in that settlement have been evacuated.
My wrist is really hurting.
I like it.
Fuck you.
Yes, indeed.
Huh? In the rear with the gear. Move it.
We did all this off one base. So I think now we can just obliterate the mother. It doesn't even have shields.
The Purifier sent our units into a dimensional warp field. The effect should only be temporary, though.
Affirmative.
Greetings, Command. We have you on visual.
Agreed.
Receiving.
Let's get into the fight. Victory.
The Protoss are retreating. You've done it.
You are as cunning as the stories say, James Raynor. I hope your belief in these colonists will be vindicated.
Ow. It really hurts. Let me loosen my hand strap a bit, my wrist strap.
I guess this is goodbye, Doc. Now you've got a lot of cleaning up to do out there.
We'll manage somehow. I just hope you boys stay out of trouble. Those Protoss are bound to be upset.
Well, me and the Protoss go way back. I've helped them out a few times. Figure they might cut me some slack.
You know, you could always stay here. Settle down, make a new start.
Guys like me don't get second chances, darling. We just gotta finish what we begun.
You're a good man, Jim Raynor.
I ain't that good.
Ooh, Hell's Angels, yes.
You came to the right place.
Gimme. We get 3 of them. Only 2 squads, but... Flag of the former colony of Agri on the new sovereign planet of Haven. Given to James Raynor and Raynor's Raiders in recognition of their immense contribution to our founding.
Welcome back. We've got good and bad news tonight from our UNN headquarters on Korhal. The influx of refugees has dropped as various fringe worlders have found new planets on which to settle. For the bad news, let's go to Kate Lockwell. Kate?
What? Is the feed open? Hi. Yes. Hi, Donnie. Well, many of the refugees are starting new colonies, and they've declared themselves independent of the Dominion.
Branding themselves as rebels.
Well, Donnie, they mostly seem like regular folks who are scared about the current crisis, and angry that the Dominion didn't do more to save them. Some of them have praised Jim
You heard it here first. Ungrateful rebels digging in their heels across the fringe worlds. For UNN, I'm Donnie Vermillion.
Can he warn me when he's gonna do that?
Funny how people take it personal when you abandon them to the Zerg.
Damn shame Doc Hanson stayed behind. She was just about to fall for my roguish charms, too. You ain't gonna tell me you weren't just a little bit tempted to stay with her, are you?
I've been down that road before, Tychus. I took my shot at a normal life a long time ago. Ain't no going back now.
Couple of badasses like us ain't cut out for the quiet life anyway. Yes, sir. Destiny's got us pegged for something way bigger.
We in it now, brother. We in it now.
Sir, you should check out the reason.
Alright, this thing. The sample is trying to escape. I've detected several new acids in the nutrient solution. Over time, they will crack the tank. I wonder if Commander Raynor can post some Marines down here. No, he'll want to destroy it. I haven't learned everything I can from this thing yet. Breakthrough. I dosed some tissue with concentrated sigma radiation, and it slowed growth and movement severely. It would take a lot of work to safely develop that much radiation on the battlefield, but it might be worth it. Another breakthrough, and this one scares me. I mapped my way through the DNA of some brain tissues, peering back thousands of years, and I isolated the strain from which the Zerg Overmind was derived. Not enough to clone the Overmind, but I could follow this strand to gain insight into how it controlled the Zerg. That's really creepy. Look at that thing. Message from the Mobius Foundation. Mr. Raynor, you have obviously reached the limit of what you can learn from Zerg biosamples. We would be happy to purchase any future samples you find for 10,000 credits per sample. Check this console if you find any further biosamples, and the fund will be instantly wired to your account. Dr. Narud. 20,000 monies. Yay. Free monies. So we got the Hive Mind emulator. Defensive structure can permanently mind control Zerg units, which is real cool. But I don't really need it on this difficulty. Maybe on brutal. Psi Disruptor, defensive structure, slows movement and attack speed of nearby Zerg, constant effect. By 50%. I like that. I like that a lot. Unfortunately, we don't get the final Protoss research for a while, but we also don't really need it. Viking. Viking pilots are a rare breed. Few pilots can master both forms of the vehicle. A Viking pilot is a cherry until he's been inside of one during transformation. The twisting metal can kill less agile men. The elite few who make it through training are so deadly that their names are well known by both allies and enemies across the sector. Viking servos are interchangeable. SCVs can scavenge a Viking's arm to repair the more important leg assembly.
Man, did you see the size of that Protoss ship? Don't matter how often I see them, those guys always come out with something that makes your jaw drop. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be more impressed if they were using all that power against the Zerg. It's stupid to be killing Protoss when we should be teaming up with them against Kerrigan.
Listen, they deserved it, and you did the right thing. Friends don't let friends massacre civilians, Jim. I'm proud of you for standing up to them.
Okay, so I got everything that I want from them. God, that's expensive. Vikings. Viking missiles do area damage, which could be cool. I don't know. And then the range upgrade. Both of these are super expensive. I don't really want to dedicate that. Oh, and then this. All structures repair themselves 50%. God, that's loud. To 50% life, all structure fires are automatically put out. Yes, I want that. And then the orbital command, it does what it does. It's also super expensive. Visit the lab. I already did, game.
Better future. Let's hope that's what Ariel's people find on Haven.
So before we move on, we had a choice there, a choice of missions. And we can go into the mission archive and play the other one. Haven's Fall.
We've all laid it on the line for these folks more than once. But there's only one way we can help them now. We've got to save the ones we can and kill the rest. I know it's terrible. But if we wipe out these infested settlements, we'll save the whole damn planet from being overrun.
Ain't nothing a little fire won't cure. A lot of ground to cover, though. We ain't got enough troops to be everywhere at once.
Don't worry about it. Swan's already got that covered.
Yeah, I got you covered. Had to call in a few favors to get the schematics for these babies. You owe me big time, cowboy. Don't forget, these bad boys can switch between air and ground mode anytime you need them to.
Those Vikings will make all the difference. But it looks like some of the infested colonists are turning already.
And those structures are infesting more of them.
Let's just get this done.
Yes, I will be playing every single mission. So anytime, I think there's 3 times you get a choice, and I will be going and doing the other one afterwards just to show them all off. And also to play more game.
Infestation source detected.
Sir, that virophage structure is spreading the Zerg virus to the colonists. We've got to destroy all the virophages. The more of them there are, the more infested we'll have to fight. Sir, I'm detecting some large Zerg flyers. They match the reported profiles for broodlords. Be careful. They're lethal against ground targets.
We'll hit them from the air. Where are my Vikings at? Stay sharp. I want anyone that leaves the ship wearing a suit. Last thing I need is more people getting infested.
They infest Marines too, brother.
My orders still stand. Shouldn't be a problem for you, though, Tychus.
Fight or flight? Yeah, right. Certainly.
Add-on complete.
Once again, don't really need this.
Add-on complete.
Yes, MTV ready.
The doctor is in.
Can't hold them alone. Made for battle. Agreed. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Fight or flight? Yeah, right.
Oh, they don't start you with an eBay this time.
You ready for war? SCV ready.
Oh, they don't give you.
Ready to plunder. Ready to plunder. Made for battle.
Yeah, this time around, I'm gonna make a few dudes for defense, and then just Vikings. Nothing but Vikings.
Transformation systems prime. Inbound. Bad news. Can't hold them alone.
Armory.
Woohoo! Overtime.
Wow, Oh, they just
That settlement has been cleared of Zerg biosignatures.
blitz down my
Well done,
medic.
sir.
Additional supply depots required.
Jordan, SCV ready. Very well. Inbound. This better be good. Outstanding. Go, go, go! Sure.
The doctor is in.
Go ahead. Bad news? Been waiting. Big job, huh?
I need an eBay.
Well, butter my biscuit. SCV ready.
It doesn't really matter how poorly I perform on these missions because you don't get the rewards. Like you don't get to keep the stuff because you committed to your choice in the campaign already.
SCV ready.
I guess I can get weapons at least. Make our defense a little stronger.
Ready to blunder. Sure thing. Ready to blunder.
Yeah, we're pretty much just going to be focusing on
Is it critical?
Vikings.
Big job, huh?
The infested are heading to a settlement in the south.
Ooh, it's a lot of mutas.
Yes, it.
They're unupgraded though. They have ground armor, but that doesn't really matter.
Made for battle. You ready for fight or flight? Yeah, right. Ready to blunder. Inbound. All right. Certainly. No one lives forever. Transformation. You ready for war? Let's be made for battle. Yes, indeed. Ready. You gonna give me orders?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, yeah. Go, go, go! Been waiting on you. Who wants?
Please state the nature of your...
Huh? By the numbers. Fight or flight. Let's get into the fight. Very well. Ready to blunder. Transformation systems primed. Ready for war. Eight transformation systems primed. Let's get into the fight.
What are you doing?
Ready for war.
I put you in the back for a reason, idiot.
Transformation system.
Upgrade complete.
No one made for battle. Oh. Yes, indeed.
Upgrade complete.
We'd all be dead without you.
Certainly.
Sir, Stedman says Dr. Hansen has locked herself in the lab. Alone. She's desperate to save her people. I'm worried about what she might do.
Ready to roll out. Yeah, whatever. What's that? What's our target? By the transformation system. Huh? I'm going. Gotcha. This better be good. Speak up. You need something?
100 damage. Jesus.
Go ahead. Big job, huh?
I don't even know if they send air, but
Yep.
make some turrets just in case.
Yes, sir. ahead. Move it.
Say the word.
Been waiting on you.
It's go time.
Big job, huh?
Say the word, babe. Go on. It's about to get it.
Base is under attack.
Ready to plunder. All right.
Well, then as is that.
That's a serious outbreak.
Say the word.
Let's get into the fight. Big job, huh? Gotcha. Roger. I'm going. In the rear with the gear. Move it.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
Made for battle. No one lives forever.
Is it critical? Where does it hurt?
Big job. Can't hold them alone. Yo. Let's get into the fight or flight. Ready. Made for battle. Inbound. That's a negatory. It's blocked.
Where are you? Oh.
What's going on? Big job, huh? In the rear with the gear. Made for battle. Transformation system. Ready for war.
I knew Raider'd save us!
Maybe we don't need all this defense. I think they only send a ton to your base if you actually let the colonies be infested.
By the numbers, boys. You gonna give me
Add-on complete.
We don't need armor.
Let's get into the fight.
2 vessels. Whoa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I can use this as a spawner.
What's our target? Transformation system. Huh? Yes, sir.
Now we're just kind of chilling. I guess the Grand Army would help
Explorer reporting.
with,
Greetings,
Let's get into the fight. Ready to plunder. Ha-ha! No one lives forever. Certainly. Very well. Fight or flight. Let's get into the fight. I like it. Victory. All right. Very well.
Explorer reporting.
Inbound. Yes.
oh fuck. Okay, well that didn't work.
Receiving. You ready for war? Ready to plunder. Can't Can't hold them alone. Let's get into the fight. Transformation systems primed.
Transmit orders.
Made for battle. Fight or flight? Yeah, right. Alright. Transformation systems, let's get into the...
Another settlement is coming under attack.
You ready for war?
So yeah, let me get a ground on me. This Vikings in land form aren't great.
Upgrade complete.
Not a settlement needs your help. Where are my science lessons?
Receiving headquarters. Ah, greetings, Commander.
Fight or flight? Yeah, right.
Also,
made for battle.
Get rid of this.
Burning. You ready for war? No one lives forever. Let's get it made. Fighter flight. Transformation systems prime. Agreed.
Trying to click. The mute is just so tiny.
Inbound. Can't hold them alone. Transform. Made for battle. Certainly. Let's get into the fight.
That was too close. Thanks.
Inbound.
Oh, hold on. The one Zergling that's left. There we go.
Very well. I like it. This better be kaboom, baby.
Oh, can you guys even get out? No. Hold on.
Mineral field depleted.
You gonna give me?
Didn't think this positioning through.
Unacceptable landing zone.
Armed and ready. Let's get into the fight. Been waiting. Mate, you ready for fight or flight? Yeah, right.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
Can't hold them alone. Inbound.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, indeed. By the numbers, boy.
Standing by.
Been waiting on you. That's fine. Ready to blunder. Can't hold them alone. Fight or flight? Yeah, right.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's get into the fight. Oh. Inbound. System. I'm fight or flight. Go, go, go! By the numbers, boy.
Additional supply depots required.
Yeah.
In the rear with the gear. Can't hold them alone. Yep. Well, butter my biscuit. Let's get into the fight.
An Ultraless cavern, but they're building Ultras.
All right.
Good job, sir. I'm picking up 2 more concentrations of Zerg biosignatures.
Been waiting on you.
Don't even need to save, they do it for me.
I feel you.
Sir, the infested are closing in on a settlement to the north.
Get into the fight.
Hi.
Yes, indeed.
We're right next to us.
Ready for war?
That was a hell of a noise that Overlord made.
Go, go, go! Victory.
Oh, you know what I haven't been doing?
You ready for war?
I'm little tired.
Ready to blunder.
Alright,
We'd all be dead without you.
I think we've hit critical mass. I think we're good.
Agreed.
You know what?
You ready for war?
More.
I like it.
Never enough.
Yes, indeed.
I see you up there, Spore Crawler.
Inbound.
Transmit all. Ah, greeting.
Transformation systems primed. Fight or flight? Yeah, right.
Mineral field depleted.
So it's more efficient to only land some of them, but I don't care.
Very well. Certainly.
Oh, is this an entire, like... Oh no, there's a ramp.
No one lives forever.
Aberrations!
Depleted.
They finished +2 the second I clicked on that thing. Oh, they're actually attacking us. Never mind. No.
Made this better be good. Alright. Bold. Inbound. Boom, baby! Let's get it. Transformation system.
We have
Fight or flight. Yeah, right. No one lives forever. This better be good.
Let's run.
Made for battle. Transformation systems primed. Let's get into the fight. Boom, baby! Victory. I like it.
Upgrade complete.
You want a piece? Ready to... Can't hold them alone. You got it.
In the rear with the gear. Sure thing.
Made for battle. Yes, indeed. Very well. Agreed.
Stop pooping out aberrations.
Complete.
Bold. Can't hold them alone.
What are these?
Mineral field depleted.
No one lives forever. Let's get into the fight. Certainly.
Nope. Nope.
Made for battle.
Forgot how their pathfinding works.
Very well. Fight or flight. Yeah. Transformation systems primed.
Good job, guys. This area's secure.
No one lives for...
Huh?
Let's get into the fight. Fight or flight? Yeah, right. Ha-ha!
Alright, one left.
All right.
Mineral field depleted.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
Systems primed. I like it.
I don't need to target these anymore, just A move.
Can't hold them alone. You ready for war?
Mineral field depleted.
Greetings.
Fight or flight? Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
Transformation systems primed. Victory.
I knew Raynard'd save us.
How am I still getting achievements?
You ready for
I
war?
had all those.
Yes, it's been waiting on you. Will do. Sure thing. Made for... Who wants some? Can't hold them alone.
Banelings! Oh, you'll be fine.
Mineral field depleted.
Where the hell's my other science vessel? Get over here. I kind of wish it selected Vikings separately. Like whether they were landed or flying. It's a little annoying that it doesn't. You have to manually control group them. It's a tad annoying.
Sir, it's done. I'm not detecting any more Zerg, but we have a problem in the lab.
And ready.
I did it. I remember there being more to that one, but I guess not. No, and it just dumps us back out here. One of the few times you see Jimmy in his armor.
Ariel. You in here? Matt, seal all access points.
I never realized last time, this is our ship. This is our lab. I guess that makes sense. Because where else would she be during the mission? But I never pieced that together. That looks derpy with the crystal there.
Oh, God. Not you, too.
She's beautiful.
Will you enjoy it?
She blossomed just like Melania.
Will you enjoy killing me? Like you killed my children?
You're infested. You're dead already.
Very squeaky.
Do it. Finish it.
I like how her glasses stayed on during all that. Maybe she has some kind of carapace thing keeping them attached, just like Kerrigan with her carapace stilettos that I can't get over. Boop. So yeah, that's the other way that can play out. How much time do I have? Half an hour. No, Marauder, I don't care. That might be enough time for one more. You know what? The train robbery isn't super duper long.
We've received reports of a new Dominion salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
I do need that monies.
Never thought we'd be back to this graveyard again. What have we got, Matt?
The Dominion's restored power to the old rail network. They're using the trains to move salvage to a central processing station. Our informants say the Dominion's found something unusually valuable, and they're transporting it to the processing station today. It's on one of these trains, but unfortunately they're all scan shielded, so we can't tell which one. We'll have to hit as many as we can and hope we get lucky.
Hope we get lucky? That ain't the usual Matt Horner plan.
You got a better one, sir. I'm all ears.
It's all good, Matt. You sold me. Well, let's go rob ourselves some trains. Old Tychus is gonna love this one.
And there's always a goddamn train. I suck at this mission. This is as far as I made it on Brutal. I couldn't do this one.
By the numbers, boys.
Oh god, they don't really start me with a whole lot, huh?
Armed and ready.
Sir, it turns out there are a few Confederate vehicles in the hills the Dominion haven't salvaged yet.
Diamondbacks. Man, I didn't think they made it past prototyping. Their rail guns will be great for stopping those trains. No pun intended. I'll upload their schematics to our factory network.
There may be other vehicles around that we can commandeer. We should keep our eyes open.
Oh, rail. I was like, what pun is he talking about? Defiler bones.
I'm waiting.
So Diamondbacks are an unfortunate unit. They're really strong, but also absurdly expensive. A 150 isn't too bad, but 4 supply is a bit much. Also, you don't start with a whole lot in your base in this mission.
Excellent. How devious.
But their whole thing is that they can shoot while moving.
What's on your mind? Go on. Go on. FPV ready. What? I like it. Victory is ours.
I want the space.
My pleasure. Victory is ours. SCV ready.
Where's this
On
one?
the move.
Oh, it's just in our base. So I can just go and grab that. Okay, I need a couple medics. 10 will probably be enough for all this.
Ah! You scared me!
So you need to be fast in this mission, and I'm not great at speed. The mercenaries are key here.
The doctor is in.
Bad news?
I need an eBay,
Roger.
an armory.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
What's on your mind? Of course.
I like how the map tells you where it's going to go to. Yeah, the trains start weak.
The doctor is in.
They get stronger, they get faster, they get escorts. You can only miss 2 trains. If you miss a third, you lose.
How devious.
Indeed.
You rang? Ooh, sounds serious.
Yeah, this first one we can blow up easy enough.
My pleasure.
I don't think you can get hit by it. Yeah, no, it just goes over your units. Yeah, the Diamondbacks can shoot while moving so they can keep up with it. That's literally their whole purpose. The Marines will eventually fall behind.
Of course.
2 armor.
What's the plan?
See, they're already struggling.
My pleasure.
I don't know why I'm A-moving.
How devious. What needs killing?
I just explained the whole purpose of the Diamondback.
I like it.
Mineral field depleted.
Victory.
Excellent work, sir. We can utilize the train's scrap payload to build more units. We obviously won't find many natural mineral fields here, so we should make the most of what we can salvage from the trains.
Shit. I always do this.
On the move. In the rear with the gear. Sure thing.
Build that in a bit.
What's on your mind?
Let me do you guys in one.
What?
Please. No. Infantry in the other.
Sure.
Mix pigs.
What needs killing? Of course.
I'm gonna save between trains because I'm a little scared of this mission.
My pleasure. Victory is ours. Of course. Get
Oh,
me
I
out of
just
here.
spent all my money like a dumbass.
Go on. Excellent. What's the plan? How devious.
Additional supply depots required.
Get me out of here.
A train is coming.
Nope. No.
Check it out, Jimmy. Dominion started sending escorts to protect the trains.
How devious.
Indeed.
At the ready. What's on your mind? Go on.
Supply depots. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Upgrades are going. Hammer securities would be lovely right about now.
On the move.
But the escorts are in the back.
What? Victory is ours.
I moved the wrong guy. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. So I think I'll keep the infantry at home, because they do attack you eventually. I hope they don't come up here. They probably will. Make you.
Additional supply depots required.
I can't, of course.
Complete.
Fucking supply.
Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
Upgrades are done.
Not enough minerals.
What?
We need some more research, and...
Of course.
I don't think there's any reason to go into their outposts. They're just there to be like, hey, don't go down here, or you'll die.
My pleasure. I like it.
We got one more free diamond back.
Commander, I'm picking up increased comm traffic from the Dominion. Sounds like they're planning to attack our base. We better be ready.
Well, thanks for the heads up, game.
What's on your mind?
I'm in a world of hurt.
Did I really just do that? Oh, that's it? That was their attack? Okay. Fair enough. Why aren't you mining? Do I even need to build SCVs? I'll build like 4.
At the ready.
Kaboom, baby!
That's fast.
Exiting the southern tunnel.
Of course.
Free car!
Looks like we found all the Confederate Diamondbacks, sir. This should really help out against the trains.
Sure. Go. What's the plan? SCV ready. I like it.
9 diamondbacks. So 12 diamondbacks, that should be plenty.
I'm waiting.
Actually, it'll probably be more than enough.
What's on your mind? SCV ready. What? My pleasure. How devious.
Been waiting on you.
The Dominion are constructing a series of bunkers to protect the tracks. Be careful.
Can I kill them before they finish production?
You gonna give me orders?
What needs killing?
Armed and ready.
I sure can.
That's fine. Of course. Can't wait. This better.
Nope. No reason to go in there.
Of course.
Where's that last defiler?
How devious.
I'm in a world of hurt.
What are you doing?
Been waiting on time for wasting.
Get me out of here.
Outstanding.
What?
Free money.
Upgrade complete.
I like it. Victory is ours.
By the numbers, boys.
What needs killing? What's on What's the plan?
You gonna give me orders?
Uh-oh.
Go on.
Where is that last defiler?
Excellent.
Oh.
Pleasure.
Found it.
Mineral field depleted.
Get me out of here. Of course.
Alright. So now it's just the trains.
A train is coming through the
I
western
keep
tunnel.
frickin' doing that.
By the numbers, boys.
Ow. Oh god, they have concussive shells. Ouch.
On the move.
This better be good.
At the ready. What's on your mind? I'm waiting.
Armed and ready.
I think we've won at this point, though.
Been waiting on you.
What's our money doing? We're fine.
Go on. Of course.
Oh boy, fire bats, what are they gonna do?
Victory is ours.
What are upgrades doing?
What's on your mind?
By the numbers, boys. Been waiting on you.
I'm waiting.
Huh? Go, go, go!
Kaboom, baby!
Bad news? It's your time.
Upgrade.
This space doesn't have much in it either.
The doctor is in.
What?
Alright, I think
Mineral
we've
field depleted.
pretty much won
Our
at this point.
SCVs
Oh
are
no!
under attack.
Excellent.
Who wants some?
Mineral field depleted.
You gonna give me orders?
Add-on complete.
Get me out of here.
Oh no, no! Who's it targeting? Who's it targeting? Ow! Right, secret missiles are a thing.
What's on your mind? I'm waiting.
Christ.
Of course.
By the numbers, boys.
What's on your mind?
Mineral field depleted.
Orders received.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Standing by.
What did I lose? Just the two?
What's the plan?
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
Excellent.
I thought the target glowed red for whoever was being, oh god, targeted by secret missiles.
I'm waiting.
Who wants some?
Go on. What's on your mind?
Let me see if I can bait that out.
I like it. On the move. How devious. My pleasure. What?
Upgrade complete.
Of course. How devious.
Nope.
Go on. My pleasure.
Mineral field depleted.
Three is ours. Excellent.
Been waiting on you.
These escorts are getting a little
I'm
beefy.
on it. I'm waiting.
Upgrade complete.
What?
Who wants some?
We may as well.
What needs killing?
We have the upgrades. Oh my Christ.
I'm detecting Dominion kill teams patrolling the tracks with large groups of marauders.
That explains a few things. I've been getting ship weapons this whole time.
I'll mark their location with a red warning symbol. Still, you should try to avoid them.
Give us your best shot! Yes, sir!
Did I really just do that?
This better be good.
I'm so used to the Viking missions.
Go on. My pleasure. Huh?
No, you guys just come with us.
What needs killing?
Holy shit. It's a lot of marauders. Yeah, that whole time I was getting ship weapons. No wonder.
What's our target? Need something blown up?
train is coming through the western tunnel.
The Dominion are boosting their train speed somehow. You'll need to use Diamondbacks to catch them. Move it!
By the number. Been waiting on you. Can't.
What's on your mind?
Lay it on me.
Maybe that's not where we want to stand, if I'm using siege tanks.
The doctor is in.
On the move.
Speak up!
Go.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Yep.
Yeah. Kinda wanna see if I can kill this kill squad. Marines gotta be in front for that though. Not the medics!
By the numbers, boys. Armed and
Mineral
Not you.
by the numbers. This
I'm waiting.
upgrade complete.
Bad news? Go ahead.
You guys also chill with us.
Yo. What? What needs killing?
Well, now that we've done everything there is to do, it's just kind of waiting. Got 2 more trains.
What's on your mind? How devious.
been waiting on you. You gonna give me orders?
Out of useful mercenaries. I guess I don't. Hi.
By the numbers.
What's the plan? Victory is ours.
You gonna give me orders?
How are you?
Speak up. This better be good. Gangway, coming through.
Upgrade complete.
Yay, we finally have +1.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest. Mineral field depleted.
It's not a fucking dumbass.
Go, go, go!
Definitely.
What needs killing? Go on.
Been moving. Armed and
Mineral field depleted.
Rock and roll.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, that's not good. Wasn't watching the mini-map. Alright. We killed the kill team.
been waiting on you.
Need something blown up?
One more train.
Go, go, go!
Maybe I could do this on Brutal at this point.
Got it.
I just remember their early game aggression, like they actually attack you. They don't just let you build up. Like this base especially, I remember them attacking. They don't just let you have it.
Of course.
Well, my CVs have nothing to do, so come join the party.
Yep. I'm waiting.
Man, siege breakers take a while to cool down.
By the go ahead, Tarkov.
At the ready. What's on your mind?
Yeah, Diamondbacks are cool. They're really expensive and kind of
Upgrade
flimsy,
complete.
and they take so much supplies. This is probably the only time we'll see them, unfortunately.
At the ready.
They do a lot of damage to armored. But, I don't know. They're a very niche unit.
Who wants some?
We'll probably be down here, right?
Speak up.
Because we already had one up here. What's over here?
Base is under attack. A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Looks like the Dominion ran out of whatever they were juicing the trains with. They're putting out bigger escorts, though. We better watch ourselves.
It's a lot of tanks and another fucking Raven.
Armed and... What's the... Go on. Victory is ours. Of course.
2 Ravens, in fact.
What's on your mind? At the ready. On the move.
Base is under attack.
Seeker missile their own guys.
Base is under attack.
Oh, they have a whole base up there.
Sir, we're detecting electrical activity in the wreckage.
Now let's see what they were so fired up to get their hands on.
Adjutant 23-46 online. System recording. New Gettysburg Defense Initiative. Submit access codes.
Well, I'll be. Confederate adjutant. What intel's so important they'd go and dig her up to recover it?
New Gettysburg is where Kerrigan got infested in the first place. I might try that mission again on my own on Brutal and see if I can do it. Because I just remember getting hard walled. Because I'm a little more confident in my abilities this time around.
Sir, that adjutant we recovered is down in the lab. She's all powered up.
Talk to me, you old piece of junk. What do you know?
User identified. Raynor James, ex-Marshal Marsara Colony. Joined Sons of Korhal Terrorist Group. Status criminal.
Enough about me, darling. What else you got locked up in that synthetic head of yours?
User status criminal. Access denied.
Playing hard to get, huh? We'll see about that.
I still don't understand why they gave the adjutants, like, full female figures. Oh yeah, more money. Alright, well that's for next time, though. So I gotta go. Yeah, I think that's, what, 15 missions? So, technically 12 more because of the other 2 choice missions. Yeah, making good headway. Yeah, 15. Got all the Zeratul missions done, and that shot our research forward. Oh, perfect. 7:58 p.m. Right on time. Ugh, couldn't plan it better. So yeah, started late, so not as long. If I started on time, we could have fit in one more mission. God damn it. Oh well. We will do more tomorrow. We might do Tosh's mission next. And I'm considering keeping Tosh. I usually don't, but I also don't really use ghosts, so I might just keep him for the dialogue. I don't know if he has much for unique story dialogue, though. I don't think they gave him much after New Folsom, but we'll see. Either way, I will see you tomorrow, and we'll do more. Have a good night. Stay fresh.